And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the GSA 70-star Season 3 League. Right now we're getting ready to roll out the match between Puncayshun and Dwhatever. Both of these names should be familiar to almost all of you. Dwhatever is the current world record holder for 70 star, and Puncayshun is a beast at Mario 64 himself, currently in contingency for the 5K bounty in 120 star. So not too sure how caught up on 70 star he is, but we will see. Dwhatever, I believe, just run 70. I haven't seen him run 120, so it will be interesting to see how that plays out. But Puncayshun is known for his extreme consistency, being able to pull out strats almost 100% of the time, very minor mistakes. And the last time these two met was actually in the finals of last season's Division 1 League. So this is going to be an extremely good match. First one of the season. We're going to already have another face-off, just like we had in the finals. So going to be a good match regardless of what happens. So as they get started up and synced up, I believe this match in particular is pre-recorded. Not sure about the last match. I believe it was live, but unfortunately did not have a commentator for that one. But this one's going to be great as we're getting ready. Mario popping out of the pipe, ready to save Peach. Make a mad dash for the castle. Both players going to be getting that like 2 skip. Don't think we've seen anybody miss it today. Showing the absolute mad lads of this division. So, into B.O.B. Puncayshun getting a little caught up on the door. Just rubbing against it just a little bit. Not a big deal. Not going to make much of a difference. Both of these players getting the big bomb. Dwhatever having a little bit cleaner movements, so you'll see him pull forward ever so slightly. But they'll be making their way over to Peach's slide. So if you got any guesses, put them in chat now. I'm going to guess Puncayshun will get a 12-7, as Dwhatever will have a 12-6. Ooh, Dwhatever having trouble getting into the painting. It is a very tricky painting to get into. It's a very small opening. Likes to bump Mario out of it. As we see what their times will be. Both 12-7s. So congratulations to the ones who got that in the chat. Extremely good runners, very consistent, as you can see. Pretty much on par with each other. Dwhatever just having a few frames lead. Nothing a good Whomps can't fix. So they're going to be making their way into the painting now. Let's see which stars they choose to go for first. Looks like Dwhatever is deciding to do Cannonless first, as Puncayshun is doing Owlless. Both of them grabbing those stars. Easy as that. So we'll probably see the flip side now, assuming they don't start doing their 100 coins. If either one misses this trick, I believe they lose about the same amount of time. Ooh, Puncayshun going for the full setup, ground pounds. Maybe losing a tiny bit of time there. Ground pounds cost about a second's worth of time. So not the worst thing that can happen. So still pretty much on par with each other. Dwhatever taking that quick second lead. lead. Going to be going for some different routes. Dwhatever going for the pro route, as puncayshun is going for the more conservative route, not opting to grab those 5 coins. But they will probably be making the same cycle. Ooh, Dwhatever actually makes a mistake. Opts to grab the coins around the ring. Going to be doing this half cycle movement. Isn't going to be able to make it in time, so decides just to wait. A pretty decent mistake from the side of Dwhatever. Going to be giving puncayshun a little bit of a lead due to that. So you can see how much time that cycle actually loses you if you miss it. Puncayshun's more conservative route seems to have paid off for him. As puncayshun is finishing it up, Dwhatever just now spawning the star. Once he made that first mistake, knowing that he just needed a few more coins, getting the extra coins in that ring where you saw him make the mistake, made it to where he didn't have to jump up and grab the coins in that line. So really good thinking to not lose more time than necessary. If he would have made that half cycle movement, these two would probably be right together. There wouldn't be much time difference between them. But unfortunately, it did not work out that way. Both of them grabbing Wild Blues as I was explaining that. Fairly straightforward star. Not much to it. puncayshun getting some good movement up to the big Whomp. Dwhatever looking to do the same. Be ground pounding right on the back. Puncayshun taking a bit of a detour on that last ground pound, but making his way over there. So as these two grab their stars, they will have one more to go. We'll just have to climb to the top of the fortress. But as speedrunners, we don't really climb anything. We just run straight there. So puncayshun getting the good triple jump movement. Very clean. Dwhatever doing the same. So really, the only mistake was Dwhatever not making that cycle, giving puncayshun the lead that you see now. Really not that big of a lead. Probably close to 6 seconds-ish. Maybe more than that. Maybe closer to 8. But puncayshun doing the slide. They both got 12-7s last time. What will they get this time? Any guesses in chat? Punkay pulling out that 12-7. That's 3 out of 4. Oh, and Dwhatever just misses the 12-7. What a consistency that would have been. But still a good slide from Dwhatever. Both will be doing their wing cap stars now. Grabbing those first 2 coins. Probably the most important coins to grab, assuming you don't, miss any more. The rest are fairly easy compared to the first 2. So puncayshun actually, his flying seemed to be a little better than Dwhatever. Dwhatever seemed to be a bit slower. But does the pro rollout onto the button, saving him a little bit of time. Now as we move in the dark world, this is a stage where it is very easy to die. Just fall into a deep, dark abyss. See if both players have what it takes. Oh, but Punkay taking the burn. Going a little too far trying to press that button. Can still actually make Shig cycle even though you get burned. But takes a dive instead of jumping to do the triple, so probably will not be making Shig after that. Dwhatever looks to be good. Ooh, getting that clean movement through the moving platforms. So I believe Punkay is 1 cycle behind Shig, as Dwhatever does the fast movement, saving a little bit of time over Shig. I'm not entirely sure what you call that movement. So definitely saving time here in Dark World over puncayshun. Getting double firsties on puncayshun side. Ooh, gets caught up on the stairs. Was actually going to save time. Didn't expect him to quite mess up that movement, so time save might have just been mitigated there. Punkay looks to kill this Bowser. He needs that key. As does Dwhatever. Both having very quick throws on this Bowser. Not wasting any time. They both know the person they are running against is extremely good, cannot afford to lose time. Just like that, we have our first key. Ooh, puncayshun getting caught up just a bit. And back into Bob for our second star. I believe Dwhatever normally does the island hop movement at the beginning where you get both stars, but it is very dangerous, so typically you will not see that in runs. If you are just going for PBs, it's an easy reset right at the beginning. But not looking to make any mistakes. Both of these runners getting that star very quickly, very clean. And they will be heading into CCM. Now we'll see which route they choose to do. Both are perfectly capable of doing CCM 17. We saw Benji do that in a couple races prior. Did not really see the beginning of the last race, so I am not sure what route they took. Most people deciding that CCM 18 is what they want to do. It is a safer route. So we will see both of these runners making wall kicks working for them. Just have to save this penguin from the very top of this mountain. Seeing as the movement that you do to actually save the penguin, I am not sure if it is safer for it to stay at the top or actually use Mario. But puncayshun getting it to its mother regardless. Dwhatever looks like he is going to be doing the CCM 17 routes, not opting to race the penguin on his 100 coins. And it looks like puncayshun will do the same. Neither one worried about doing double pitiless over in CCL or SSL later. See, Dwhatever is finishing his slide. Now Dwhatever is not ahead because puncayshun did get that penguin star, while Dwhatever just went straight into his 100 coin after wall kicks will work. So he is going to have to re-enter the painting. Dwhatever grabbing that star, didn't miss any coins on the slide. Doesn't look like puncayshun is really missing any either. These last coins are pretty free. As you can see, Dwhatever is having to go back in the painting for that last star. This will be the last ones for puncayshun, as he spawns this 100 coin star. So they are extremely close. Essentially a star spawn and grab later. Dwhatever is right behind puncayshun. So we're going to be making our way over to BBH. Not a whole lot of time loss that can happen here. I mean, the biggest thing is you could probably fall off the balcony when fighting the Big Boo. Doesn't typically happen at this high level. These players know what they're doing. Other than that, it's typically just small movement errors. Bonk on wall here. You know, maybe you miss a wall kick there. Ledge grab there, just like Puncayshun showed us. But nothing really major. See how he takes care of this big boo. And just like a pro, doesn't have any issues. Neither does Dwhatever. Dwhatever with the big jump into the star. So we must get one more from here while we're over here. Why not? This one will be really fast. We just have to grab a floating star sitting conveniently on a ledge over this gap. But the gap is not quite far enough away from Mario. Just hop, skip, and a jump right over. And just like that, we are out of BBH. There are no more stars to get in a timely manner. Time is of the essence. Bowser has Peach and must be saved. So we are making our way into the basement. Going to be grabbing this MIPS. And here you will be seeing the double pillarless from both of these runners, as they did not grab that extra star from CCM, both getting punch grabs on the MIPS, which saves about a second over just diving straight into him. So as you can see here, they will be doing their pillarless. And Punkay, is that a big bomb? Kind of hard to tell, but loses it regardless. Isn't able to make it work. Dwhatever does get his pillarless first try. Puncayshun using up one of those backups. Does have one left in case he needs it. But Dwhatever probably feeling a bit relieved getting that first pillarless out of the way. And Dwhatever, yep, that is the big bomb. I do believe he had the medium bomb prior to this. It was a little hard to tell on my screen. But Dwhatever messing it up as well and having to grab the backup star. A bit of a sync going on. Just on different stars. And they are pretty much synced up to the T, both having 22 stars. Both needing to do one more pillarless. Some exciting stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Dwhatever doing the Tama Plus, saving the time over Puncayshun, trying to get into the pyramid. As he does, so does Puncayshun, doing the pyramid secret coins, or the secrets that happen to be coins. So Dwhatever having the quicker strat on pillarless is what saved him that time, and why he now has the lead. So both needing to grab this last star, getting the talons, and then they will be done with this stage. Both doing this long jump off the top of this fly guy. Nice little boost right into the spawn of Talon. So Dwhatever has taken the lead over Puncayshun. Was a bit behind coming out of Whomps, but essentially made up all of his time there in SSL with the pillarless strats that he used. Using Tama Plus as Dwhatever decides to do reds, and Punkay does as well. Maybe just trying to get a feel for the stage. Not trying to do anything super hard right off the bat. Pretty quick and straightforward star. Movement can be a bit tight, at least the ones that they did. Jump dives and jump rollouts on pretty much the edge of the lava. But nothing these runners can't handle, as we will go into the rolling log. And Punkay taking a booty burn. But it is not a big deal. He still has a star. Loses just a couple seconds from that. Dwhatever taking a big breath because he knows that the volcano stars are next, which means lava boost. Probably the most dangerous star in LLL, which is why he is deciding to take the easier strat. Oh, but he falls down! He doesn't quite take the last burn, so he is still alive. Will have to back this up with the elevator star. Only has 1 tick of health left as puncayshun. I didn't see him fail it. Maybe he just went straight for the elevator star. I was watching Dwhatever's screen. With how fast that he did it, I don't imagine that he failed it, or if he did, he tried to do a fast strat and failed it instantly. But regardless, both of them grabbing the elevator star, both still needing that lava boost star. I would have to imagine that Punkay went for it and missed it, because I'm sure he knows better, because you need that as a backup just in case. And puncayshun getting it this time, as does Dwhatever. Ooh, grabbing that second pole, Dwhatever. So puncayshun actually takes the lead, doing better on the volcano stars. So they just have to take care of all of the bullies on the other side of the map. And just like that, puncayshun has dealt with 1. As has Dwhatever. So that is the easy bully. The real test is the triple bully kill, as we are about to see. Many of the runners haven't had any issues with it. Most of them are very experienced, but sometimes things can go awry. Bullies can run straight through you occasionally, or kind of hold back and bop you after you hit 1 or 2 of them. None of that happening to puncayshun. Getting all 3 of them with a ground pound, and Dwhatever not even needing the ground pound, just jumps up in the air with a small single jump. So both runners done with lethal lava land. Not so lethal for these runners. So both of these runners really trading the lead. Ooh, puncayshun taking a small bonk. But as you can see, how evenly matched these two are, both at the very top of the Super Mario community. As we dive straight into Dire Docks. Conveniently, not many docks will be found on this stage. But here, there's not much time loss that can happen. Biggest time loss would be the lag, or like Punkay just got a little close to that vortex, probably lost a bit of time over Dwhatever. But just small errors like that will be your time losses here. You know, if you were in 120, there'd be a lot more movement involved trying to get all the stars that could lose you time. But in 70 star, you just kind of grab the quickest ones. So there's not much time loss to be had here. Not much can go wrong. At least for these experienced players. So, able to time those swims to get through the water as quickly as possible, taking these optimal lines. Now, Dwhatever doing a different strat for the sub than puncayshun. Dwhatever doing front sub, and he gets it. Ooh, it takes a little scary, but you could see the time that he caught up, pretty much synced up to the T at this point. So that was not an instance of a time loss, that was an instance of a time gain from Dwhatever. Pretty crazy. Dwhatever, it looked like they were synced up coming out. Dwhatever kind of made it back quicker than puncayshun did. But just both of them doing these mana ring stars can be a bit tricky if you miss the first couple of them, but that does not happen. Both of them grabbing it very optimally. Ooh, I think Punkay just saved, which loses a bit of time because the game does lag a bit when you save. A bit of a pause in it. So in here, in Fire Sea, movement needs to be as optimal as possible to try to get this lava boost. This can be where the lead is taken back. Ooh, puncayshun grabbing the very bottom of the pole. Will probably not be doing lava boost. Can probably still get the fast cycle. Needs to go fast. Dwhatever does get the lava boost. Will be saving some good amount of time over puncayshun. Puncayshun needs to move fast. Not entirely sure he can grab this early cycle, and he will not be able to. Has to wait for this elevator to go back up. Doing some rage kicks to show how frustrated he actually is. Decides to do some pretty quick movement to try to catch up the time that he lost. Dwhatever already in the Bowser pit. Ooh, puncayshun not quite getting that wall kick that he needed. So that is probably... It depends on the ending movement that you choose to do, or that you actually get. It can be like an 8 to 12 second difference, I believe. So we'll just say he probably lost about 10 seconds to Dwhatever by not hitting that cycle. And this Bowser throw is very important as well. Can lose a lot of time if you miss it. Ooh, that was very close from puncayshun, but was actually optimal. Throwing it as early as possible. So Dwhatever grabbing that key, making it out of there. Gonna be just to hop right back in, just to go right back out. As both of these players make their way to the upstairs. We will be entering Wet Dry World, which can have its complications. We'll see how both runners handled here. Can be some time losses due to RNG and maybe some bonks. RNG pretty much all in the coins. And this Skeeter. As was pretty good RNG for Dwhatever. We'll see what it's like for puncayshun, who had a loose coin but was able to grab it on his way to the blue coins. Pretty good Skeeter RNG as well. Able to make it work, grab all of the coins. As Dwhatever takes a zap. Not what he was looking for there. Is trying to maintain his lead. And both of these players are racing through this 100 coin. We'll not see much more optimal movement than this. As Dwhatever just spawned his 100 coin star. puncayshun not far behind. Dwhatever grabbing it right before 28 minutes, which means puncayshun is about 9 seconds behind. Super close race. Both have been trading back and forth. We'll see who is able to have the lead out of Wet Dry World. Dwhatever with the very clean double jump movement up to that slope, or that pathway. It's not much of a slope. As he is making the wall kicks work here as well. Grabbing that star was very fast star for Dwhatever. puncayshun wants to do the same, and he does. I apologize, I'm having headset issues tonight. Not sure what exactly is going on, but Dwhatever is absolutely destroying the stage, as is puncayshun. None of them are trying to lose any time. So they just have the last star, which is pretty easy. You just take a warp straight up to it. Nothing to it. Both of these players will be leaving Wet Dry World. Doesn't seem that Dwhatever has really extended his lead much. About the same time difference going into THI. They're going to be taking care of THI's secrets on Dwhatever's screen. And actually, I take it back. It looks like puncayshun did lose a little bit of time over in Wet Dry World. Was probably about 10 seconds. Now seems to be 13, 14 seconds. So Dwhatever did pull slightly more ahead, as he had some really clean secrets, as does Punkay. We will be getting the box star at the top of this mountain now. As Dwhatever gets the mountain clip, very clean movement. See if Punkay can match. Seems to be a game of cat and mouse at this moment. Dwhatever just doing whatever it takes to stay ahead. puncayshun doing anything he can to close the gap. And getting that mountain clip star. Very similar time to Dwhatever. Oh, but Dwhatever jumping onto that tiny Goomba. Having him jump into the water, losing a little bit of time. Goomba doing its job and wasting as much time as possible. Which is about all they're good for. So they will both be taking care of these piranha plants. And that will be the last star of Tiny Huge Island. And they will be talking to the Toad. And Toad just now figured out that he had the star hiding in his pocket the entire time. Completely forgot. No explanation of why he has it. He just does. But that's okay. He's giving it to us. And we need it. So Dwhatever is making his way into Tall Mountain and getting breezeless first try. Just going for it right off the bat. Normally a star that you will see be left as a backup, and puncayshun doing the exact same thing, getting it as well. Both of these players pulling out the crazy strats. And I wonder if there was some sort of agreement on their side. We'll see if puncayshun goes for reds, there might be. Okay, I guess not. But it's very strange to see Dwhatever save the mountain clip for last. Because every star that you get, other than the mountain clip stars, is a backup for the mountain clip stars. So you have like 3 backups. And you're doing the other stars first. I mean, you have to get those mountain clip stars. It really kind of puts you, on the spot. And so Dwhatever not having any issues on the first one. And puncayshun, I believe, is on his second one. Hey. Okay. Alright, so I will be having a co-commentator commentate with me, so bear with us for one quick second. As you see these 2 runners finish up the last couple stars that they have to do. All right, are we here?
I believe we are. Hello, everyone. I am Doom Guy Fieri.
Welcome. Glad you could join me. This is an epic race. These two are just battling it out. Just taking blow for blow.
It certainly looks like it. I saw the lead change there a couple times as I was sitting in chat watching.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dwhatever, I mean, at least that was how it was, leading up to this. The last couple stages, Dwhatever has just really been maintaining his lead, but puncayshun hasn't been falling far behind at all.
Dwhatever, calm as he always is there on cam, as you can see. Definitely can see why he maintains his leads. He's consistent and he stays calm and gets the job done. Punkay, like you said, though, he's talented and he's coming right back.
Absolutely. And so both of these players, extremely experienced, probably helps them as well. But taking care of the snowman's heads for both of them, not having any problems there. Just trying to grab.
Punkay had to hesitate there to get up the hill.
He did. Yeah, I think he messed up his speed kick there and just lost the speed that he had. That's what it seemed like.
Dwhatever going into the deep freeze, grabbing his star. Punkay back into the painting.
Yep, and it's really cool to see both, TTM was a little different, but they're pretty much grabbing the stars in the same route. So it really is as if Punkay is just chasing Dwhatever through the castle. Because he is just keeping right behind him.
Yeah, most top runners, they get their route that they really like and then they stay there with it, and most of them also end up doing pretty much the same route just because that's, so they get to doing it first and then they stay with it.
Yep, exactly. So both of those players finishing up the last stars they had in the upstairs part will be making their way back to the basement to grab those MIPs here and to do their CCM stars. No, not CCM, I'm sorry. HMC.
Yeah, I think Dwhatever got a dive grab there. I wonder if Punkay would go for a punch. He did. So punch is just a bit faster for those of you wondering.
Yep. Yeah, it saves somewhere around a second. Both of them got the punch grab at the start. Maybe Dwhatever didn't have the right movements, so just went ahead and went for the dive. But gonna be probably doing this triple box jump star. It is probably the hardest star in this stage. Dwhatever getting it.
Yeah, he got up there. It's dangerous because there's a death plane there that if you hit, game over right there and you have to get back into the painting. Punkay also getting up there, diving, grabbing the star.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of those players knowing exactly where that death plane is. Maneuvering it like pros.
Dwhatever going up the right side there. I believe that's just a bit faster than going up left side, if I remember correctly.
I think left side is faster, but it's a lot more dangerous because you can slide down.
Well, there Punkay going up left side, so
yeah, I don't know. I don't think it saves much time, but I think the left side is faster. I think so. So Christmas miracle for Dwhatever does get the triple jump and the button. Some bad RNG on Punkay's side. Boulder just rolling straight in front of him. So, having to run out of the way. Not much of a time loss, just a bit of an inconvenience.
Yeah, you saw where their route split there for a moment. Like I said, most runners have pretty much the same route, pretty much ironed out at the level these two are, but they do have their little differences that they might like to go through into the route. Punkay, Christmas Miracle, getting that button.
Yep, absolutely. And yeah, unlike a lot of other speedrun games, you know, with Mario, when you jump into the stage, it doesn't really matter what star you do after that. A couple stages it does, because you have to select certain stars to spawn things in the map. But most of them, you can just do whatever star order you like, and it doesn't make much of a difference.
Dwhatever entering Tippy now. If you're wondering what Tippy is, that's the tip top of the castle. If you were using any terminology, I guess, that you aren't familiar with. That consists of Rainbow Ride, Tick-Tock Clock, and Bowser in the Sky.
Yep. All of which are the most dangerous levels in the game. Being able to fall off at any point, really. As you see Dwhatever do the Lakitu bounce to get up onto that slope. It's probably the most scary, not really the most scary, but the most daunting star in this stage. Just because if you miss it, it just kind of weighs on you. You have to do a backup star and you lost some time, and you still have to do it.
Yeah, both Punkay and Dwhatever getting up there, though. Punkay, it looked like he had a bit of a weird bounce off the Lakitu, but was able to get to the pole.
Absolutely. Yeah, both runners. I mean, you could describe what goes wrong, but it's not like they're going to show it to you, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Dwhatever currently the world record holder for this category, puncayshun. He's second place right behind Dwhatever, so we're really seeing two very talented runners right now.
Absolutely. And both of them are on an insane pace. I mean, I'm not experienced enough in running this game to know exactly what it is, but I would have to imagine it would be a pretty easy 48 pace what they're on, maybe even 47. Because I haven't seen really any major mistakes from either one of them.
Yeah, both of them have had pretty clean rainbow rides here so far. Excited to see Tick-Tock Clock once they get there. That's definitely one of everyone's either favorite stages or one of their most hated stages, I find. Yeah, we're nearing the end here where they get out of Rainbow Ride, go into Tick-Tock Clock, and then up to Bowser in the Sky to finish them off.
Yeah, absolutely. And you saw Dwhatever there when he did the expert movement to that star. puncayshun not choosing to do that movement. It's extremely tight, and if you mess it up, you could actually lose a lot of time. But Dwhatever ends up saving a bit of time over Punkay for choosing to do the very difficult strat. And now they're in Tick-Tock Clock, just like you were saying.
Yeah, going back to Punkay not doing that tough movement there, something Punkay has stuck by, I should say, what time he's been running in GSA is he always goes for safer, more consistent strats, even if they do end up costing him a bit of time. Because in races like this, really, one mistake by Dwhatever and Punkay could be in the lead. So Punkay prefers to make sure that if Dwhatever makes a mistake, he's right there to capitalize on it.
Yep, absolutely. And it is interesting to think about the different strategies that go into this. Ooh, Dwhatever missing a coin.
Yeah,
I didn't even see the
there.
coin that he missed.
One of the ones from the boxes just popped right off to the side and straight off the platform. It's tough to see. Tick-Tock Clock 100 is definitely it's a fun star, but it's definitely a tough one because there is that element of RNG whenever you pop that box and get the coins going.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, compared to other games, Mario 64 does not have much RNG, but the RNG it has is very frustrating. And you hear a lot of runners complain about it.
I think Punkay thought he was going to miss a coin there, so he stopped, but he ended up grabbing them all, so cost him a little bit of time having to stop there. tough to see. Going back to what you said, where there's not much RNG, but kind of like right there, when you think it'll hit or it does hit, it's definitely can cost you some time.
Absolutely. But hopefully won't have to deal with any more of it in this run. All comes down to the mechanical skill. The triple jumps off of these flippers. It's pretty tight movement as it looks like it. These runners know exactly what they're doing though. Puncayshun missing some movement slightly, having to take a bit of a slower route to get that star.
Yeah, he wanted to get a second long jump off that moving piston, but looked like he was timed it just a bit off and didn't get to get it. Okay, going up, going to be rolling into the cage. Dwhatever, jumping across, getting the hand star. I forget what the name of that star is off the top of my head.
I think it's get a hand.
Oh, there
you go. Yep. So both of these runners are neck and neck. They both have 67 stars. They have different stars in their pockets though, so it's really hard to tell if anyone actually has a clear lead. Because Dwhatever did miss that coin, and so that lost him a good amount of time. But it's hard to tell exactly who's got the lead right now.
Yeah, and he missed the wall kick there too to get him up, so it cost him just a bit more time. Pretty clean movement into that cage though, so.
Yes, indeed. And it looks like Punkay might be in the lead. It seems that he's got the jump on the star. We'll be grabbing this one before Dwhatever can grab his. Now, did Punkay do the Toad Star first?
I believe he usually does, yeah.
Okay, because I'm not sure what star he did first, but I haven't seen him do reds. So I think that's what he's got left. And I think Dwhatever might just have the Toad.
Yeah, Dwhatever is going to go over and grab the Toad, I believe. Punkay grabbing these reds, it was pretty clean, had that little bit of a mix-up there, I think, on the second platform up.
Yeah. But almost a sync star grab. Dwhatever, turns out, does have the lead by a few seconds. Puncayshun having to wait out this little cutscene.
Yeah, definitely tight. I mean, this is like a missed throw or maybe 2 missed throws away.
Yeah, it's about a missed throw and they're like dead even, it looks like. It's extremely close. Any kind of mistake here is going to shift the lead most likely.
Yeah, and this is an easy stage to make a mistake in, especially if Dwhatever attempts moving right side here in about a minute, or less than a minute really.
Absolutely. And it looks like he's just going to be doing standing left side. Oh, but misses it.
Can he get up there? Missed it twice. Punkay also going for standing left side.
Oh no!
Falling down. Punkay, he's up. Punkay's now in the lead, going in. He's getting to the pipe here in just a moment. That's working his way back up.
That's so heart-wrenching. Dwhatever having to wait for this platform as well. Punkay clearly taking the lead now.
The Goomba being nice to Punkay, not knocking him off the edge. Dwhatever getting up this elevator, trailing Punkay. See if he can catch up. Punkay's pretty consistent at throws.
Yeah, and if he can just clutch it out, it looks like he can miss one and still be in the lead too. So he's got one to spare in his pocket. Just needs one more. Can he clutch it out? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Congratulations to Punkay.
Absolutely. What a race.
What I was saying there with Punkay going for more consistent strats over faster ones is, 1 or 2 mistakes and he claims the race.
Absolutely, and Punkay didn't stop his timer, did grab it at like 48-47, which might make a difference in a point, but amazing run from both players. And yeah, Punkay's strat just to you know, go for what he knows, be extremely consistent, worked out for him. He was able to clutch it out at the very end. Yeah. So, yeah.
Now,
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, now don't let you think a 49 is still a good race time. I mean, getting a 48 in a race is a really good time. So 49 is still really good from Dwhatever.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we saw a 148 time earlier, but I mean the runs that all of these runners today have had are completely insane. You know, both of these players, 48-51 for Punkay. I mean, barely a 49 from Dwhatever. Dwhatever very well could have had a 48 as well. So these matches are extremely close. They've been extremely fun to watch. I'm really glad you could join me here, Doom Guy Fieri.
No problem. It's nice being able to hop on.
Absolutely. So just like that, this race is over with. Punkay only gained 1 point over Dwhatever, 31 points for him. Dwhatever with 29. So we're going to take a quick intermission, and the next race will be JJ versus Para. So tune in for that, and we will catch y'all there.